The story comes from USA Today. Daylight savings time comes to an end on Sunday, so it's time to fall back by setting our clocks behind 1 hour. But if you're tired of changing your clocks twice a year, there could be some hope on the horizon to keep lighter later throughout the year. In the last 4 years, 19 states have enacted legislation or passed resolutions to provide a 4-year-round daylight savings time. If Congress were to allow such a change in some cases, if surrounding states enact the same legislation, Jim Reed of the National Conference of State Legislation told USA Today, the 19 states are Alabama, Georgia, Minnesota, Mississippi, Montana, Idaho, Louisiana, Ohio, South Carolina, Utah, Wyoming, Arkansas, Delaware, Maine, Oregon, Tennessee, Washington, Florida, and California, and Nevada, but we were the first ones to pop off. In this year's legislation session alone, 6 states enacted measures to DST year-round. The debate over daylight savings time, which was first enacted by the federal government during World War I as a way to conserve coal, has picked up momentum in recent years. The Department of Transportation, which is in charge of daylight savings time, says the practice of saving energy prevents traffic accidents, and it curbs crime, but sleep experts and health... Who believes that bullshit? Health experts want to fight for your sleep. DOT says, nah, don't worry about it. We're helping traffic out with the sun, because God forbid we had, I don't know, lights. The ultimate stumbling block for fans of year-round daylight savings time is the federal 1966 Uniform Time Act, which became law because of the random way states had been observing daylight savings time up until then. The act said states either have to change their clocks to daylight savings time at a specific time of day and year, or stick to standard time throughout the year. So despite what the states want to do, a switch to year-round daylight savings would require change to federal law. Marco Rubio from Florida has been in favor of a year-round daylight savings time for several years. His Sunshine Protection Act of 2019 was an effort to end the twice annual time change to keep daylight savings time year-round in his state and across the nation instead of the current 8 months. The Sunshine Protection Act of 2021 was reintroduced by the bipartisan group of the U.S. Senators to make DST permanent across the country, and there will be a companion bill in the House. Reed told USA Today another bill, H.R. 214, the Daylight Savings Act, would allow states to elect to observe daylight savings time for the duration of the year, but no significant legislation activity has occurred or any of these bills to date. A press release from Rubio's office lists the advantages of a permanent daylight time, including a reduction in car crashes, fewer cardiac problems and stroke improvements, mental health, less crime, increased economic growth, and increase in physical fitness. Bro, it throws off your diet, it'll throw off your gym. Yeah, it causes car accidents. People half asleep. You're more dangerous when you're half asleep than you're DUI. That's a fact. You can look it up. Like, sleep deprivation and driving behind the wheel is probably one of the most dangerous and a high reason for accidents. And daylight savings actually causes a shitload.